So today we're going to do some more factoring. This time the factoring is not going to include the special factoring of difference of two squares, a perfect square trinomial, or special grouping types. So here are some examples of just plain old factoring, and there's no shortcut. You got to list out the factors and guess and check, write them down, do a little arithmetic. Hope you have your pencil with an eraser. All right, here goes. On this one, x squared minus 2x minus 8. If you have to factor it, the first thing you want to do is get your parentheses ready for your answer. The only choices for factoring x squared are x and x. That goes in the first part of each parenthesis. Now, the tricky part is getting the factors that go for the last term, the negative 8. And again, we need the factors for the negative 8, and we need to figure out what factors are going to add up to a negative 2 in the middle. First thing to do is list all of your factors for negative 8. So, 1 times negative 8, negative 1 times 8. 2 times negative 4, negative 2 times 4. Those are all the possibilities. So, 4 possibilities for a correct answer, only one will work. Sometimes you can notice by just checking the answers in your head to figure out what works, but you need to write something down and test it to make sure it works before you give your final answer. Let me show you an example of testing. Suppose I think 1 and negative 8 are the answers. I put plus 1 minus 8. And then the testing, middle terms, 1 times x, 1x. Outside terms, negative 8 times x, negative 8x. Add those, you get negative 7x. That didn't work. That's not the correct answer. So let's try again. First term is x. What did I try? Plus 1 and minus 8. That didn't work. Let's try minus 1 plus 8. You think that one's going to work? Check the middle. Minus 1x plus 8x. Add positive 7x. You notice anything? When I use the 1 and 8, one time I got a minus, the other time I got a plus. If you remember that, you don't have to try some of the tests, some of the numbers twice. All right, let's cross out that one. All right, let's try again. X, x. Let's try minus 2 plus 4. Check the middle. Negative 2x. Outsides, positive 4x. They add up to 2x. 2x, not what I want. You need to get this answer exactly as it is. Now, hopefully, you'll notice if that one didn't work, the other one has a plus 2 here and a minus 4 here. Let's try and test that one. 2 times x, 2x. 4 times x times minus 4, minus 4x, add minus 2x. That is the answer. So, you need to test your answers. It's helpful to always write a list of all of your factors and cross them out as you try them. Randomly guessing numbers and not keeping track sometimes can waste time. Your time is valuable. I don't want you to spend more time than you have to on homework, so let's be efficient here. Okay, let's try another one. 2 parentheses. Hopefully, you already know y was in the first spot. Factors of positive 4. 1 times 4. Minus 1 times minus 4. 2 times 2, minus 2 times minus 2. Those are all our possibilities. Now, just glancing at them, none of them seem to add up to 3y, or 3 in the middle, so I don't think I have an answer here, but I'm going to test them. Plus 1, plus 4. 1y, 4y, add up to 5y. I wish I had a minus there. Okay, so the 1 and 4 didn't work. So probably the -1 and the -4. Maybe that'll work. Let's try it. -1, -4. -1 times y, -1y. 4 times -4 times y, -4y. Add them up, -5y. Huh, that didn't work. All right, so it looks like I can just do one try with the signs and figure out whether it's going to work or not. Let's try +2 + 2. 2y. Y times 2. 2y adds up to 4y. Still doesn't work. If I put minuses in here, you know what it's going to add up to? Hopefully you know that that's going to add up to a -4. So, what's the answer? Prime. Prime. It's a word you use when you're asked to factor a quadratic polynomial and it doesn't factor. Prime. No answer. Okay. Moving on. Let's go to this next one here. All right, I know my answer is going to need 2 parentheses. I need to list all of my factors. So, factors of -15. 1 times -15. -1 times 15. 2 doesn't go in. 3 times -5. -3 times 5. Any others? I don't think so. All right, so we've got a list of factors. X goes first. At this point, you might notice that if I look at these groups and add them in my head, I can pretty much figure out what the answer is going to be. I need something to add to a -2. Look at that. All right, let's try it. +3 -5. Let's check. 3x. Check here. -5x -2x. Well, and that was pretty easy. X squared -2x -15 factors 2x + 3